Back to the Uncle Neff podcast. Today is Sunday, September 12th. For those of you who haven't watched our podcast before, that's Neff and I'm Unc. You doing all right today, brother?
Absolutely.
Good. We're going to dive right in, man. 31-29 Tampa. Great game, in my opinion. It was a good
measuring stick.
Great measuring stick.
Yep.
I wanted to I wrote some takeaways from the game. I'm sure you probably got some of your own. I just want everybody to know Dak Prescott is an elite quarterback in the National Football League.
Without a doubt.
You and I have already
We've been on this train
for a long time. I think now some other people have gotten on the train. Dan Orlovsky from ESPN.
Right. You got a lot of people finally coming to
finally coming. Yeah, he said on Twitter.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah. I was wrong about Dak Prescott. He is an elite quarterback.
Right.
Thank you for admitting that, Dan. Other takeaways. We can, I'll bring them up and then you can discuss.
Right.
Anthony Brown. He needs to sit.
He needs to sit quick.
Yeah.
Too.
When we watched the game, you mentioned put the rookie in, put Nashawn Wright in. He can't do any worse.
If you're making rookie mistakes, the way he is,
he's been in the league 5 years on his team or however long.
They targeted him 10 times. Completed 9, 134, I believe.
Yeah.
1 touchdown. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
He's with the missed kicks and everything. If he plays a better game, we're probably winning.
Winning the game. You giving a long bomb to AB from Tom. I mean, or put Maurice Kennedy in too. I mean, I know he played specifically in slot.
He played 2 snaps.
When you're struggling like that, I feel like the coaches need to say, "Screw it, take him out of the game. I don't care if he's a veteran or not. Put somebody in there that can make some plays. That can try, stop a guy."
He's our Achilles heel right now. So far through one game on the defense side of the ball, he's your Achilles heel.
Right.
We didn't get much of a push from the middle.
Nope.
We got an injury there.
Yeah.
Or that we suffered in training camp.
Reneville Gallimore.
Outside of that, I mean, Anthony Brown's our Achilles heel right now.
And it's been this way
for years.
He's
right.
always
he had a good rookie year.
Up.
He had a good rookie season, and ever since then, he's just declining.
He hasn't gotten better.
I'm tired of watching these games and seeing number 30 chasing somebody.
Right. I'm tired of seeing the back of him chase somebody.
Yeah, I'm seeing the back of his jersey a little too much.
Right. Exactly. Right. And I'll go back to one point, and then we can go to another takeaway. The fact that LVE, Leighton Vander Esch, and Jalen Smith only played, I think, 14 and 16% of the defensive snaps, respectively, should tell you that the coaches do care about putting the best players on the field. Is AB that much better than Nashawn Wright and
I think it
Maurice
had a
Kennedy?
lot to do with just he's a veteran.
Okay.
He's been around. They just wanted to go with a guy they felt like
at
they
that
could trust.
Position.
Now I'm curious to see moving forward if they start working someone else in there.
Right.
Giving someone else some reps.
Yep.
Keep your eye out on the practice report.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what they start doing in practice. That's going to be telling on, what they're going to do moving forward.
Exactly.
So keep your eye out on that.
Gotcha.
Jalen Smith, I actually thought I believe he played 16 snaps and Vander Esch was 14. But I thought Jalen played well for the 16 snaps he played. You didn't see him getting exposed. Maybe it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing.
Yeah. I think LVE will probably play a little bit more.
Yeah, I can see him playing more as the season moves along. Other than that, I mean, they forced a lot of turnovers. What was it?
4?
4 to be exact.
Yep.
You really would like to come out of that game with a W.
We're going to go over the final stats in a little bit, and that'll tell you why we should have won the game. My other takeaway, Trayvon Diggs, man. Trayvon Diggs is big time. He shut down Mike Evans.
Shut him down completely.
Bottom line, he shut him down.
He's a baller, man.
He's a baller.
I believe he gave up 1 catch, 10 yards.
That's it. And the rest of the game.
This guy Mike Evans been putting up. I seen a stat. If I'm correct, for 6 straight seasons, I believe, or it's 5.
Mm-hmm.
He's posted 1,000-yard seasons.
Yeah.
He's done that real quietly, but
right.
I mean,
He's a big time receiver.
He's a big time receiver, and just now that there's tape out of, you know, the job that Trayvon Diggs did, and then if you look across the field, what Tom Brady did, targeting Anthony Brown consistently throughout the game. What do you think the Chargers are going?
They're going to go into
the game thinking
they're not going to
Why
go
even
at
throw
Trayvon
it the other
much.
side?
Right. Don't even do it. Just go at the guy
just
who's
keep going at the other guy that's just getting torched. So
every season.
Every season, So, man, Trayvon, he's going to be special, but we got to get that other side figured out.
Got to get it figured out. Maybe when Kelvin Joseph comes back from injury.
Yeah, me personally, I want to see Nashawn Wright start getting worked in there.
Right. He should right now, especially while KJ
They need to start
out.
working him in there at least. Give him a few snaps.
Yeah.
Let's see what the kids
see
got.
what he can do. See what he got. Build his confidence, whatever you need to do. But
6'4", he can flat out run.
He can run. He's long.
lengthy.
Yeah, man.
That's what Dan Quinn likes out there. So we'll see.
He's a DC. Should have. I think like you're right. I think especially if AB struggles in the Chargers game, they're gonna put Nashawn in there. Hell, they might even do it in practice when as they're preparing for the Chargers game.
So I'm looking at the stats here. Anthony Brown had 11 total tackles. He was targeted 10 times, and he gave up 9 catches. So he had to tackle somebody, right?
Yeah, that's what. Exactly.
So he was our leading tackler. Curse had 9. Parsons had 7. Tank had 5. Tank had a big game. I was just calling you out, Tank. And that's what I wanted to see right there.
Yeah.
I want to see you play like, you know,
no
100
sacks.
million man.
No sacks.
No
but
sacks,
he did other
but
things.
he got the football.
He punched that ball out, created forced.
That was the Tank we were seeing before he got that contract. So he could play like that all year. That'd be great.
That was my next takeaway. The defense is gonna get better.
They're gonna get better. They got a bunch of new faces. They're in a new scheme.
Yep. They're
learning where they need to be, how to line up, pre-snap. They're gonna get better. They're not gonna do anything but get better as the season progresses.
Yes, that's how it's gonna be. Nate Newton says by week 6 the defense should be where they need to be, and I say week 4 or 5 I think they're gonna be rolling, and they're just gonna get better and better. But we're saying like get their feet under them by like week 4, 5, or 6.
Right. So I thought the defense did a great job for their first game against the GOAT.
Yeah.
I thought they did a hell of a job handling him. Moving to the offensive side of the ball, we held the ball for 34 minutes and 27 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's you want to go there?
Yeah, I was just gonna go straight to the offense.
Okay. I can give you the final stat line too, for both teams, because what I wrote down was comparing both teams. Like total yards, we had 440. Tampa had 431. Rushing yards we had 49. They had 52. Passing 391 for Cowboys, 379 for Tampa. We had 1 turnover. They had 4, so we were +3 on the turnovers. We were 9 of 16 on third down conversions. They were 5 of 10, and then, like you said, the time of possession 34-27 to 25-33. We should have won the game.
This is gonna be one when they're looking at the film. They're gonna be pretty sick that they didn't come out with a W. There's a lot to build off of.
Which is why I was telling you, normally in a loss, I'm pissed the next day. I don't want to talk to nobody. It takes me all week to get over it.
Right.
But this particular loss, I mean, I'm upset. I want to win, but that is a game to build off of. And I was going to say that even if they had won, it would have been a game to build off of. But because the way they played in a loss, it's just our offense is going to be clicking on all cylinders.
Right.
CD's got to clean up the drops.
He's definitely got to clean up the. You got to catch the easy ones.
Yeah.
I see you making these spectacular grabs all the time. Catch the easy ones.
Yep. Catch the easy ones.
I can live with you dropping the spectacular ones.
Right.
But the easy ones, you got to catch those. You have to. There's no excuses.
None.
Dak Prescott, 42 of 58, 403, 3 TDs, 1 interception, got sacked once. He was trying to make a play when he got sacked.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a game.
Hell of a fucking game.
He took what the defense was giving him. I don't want to see him throwing it 58 times a game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But in this particular game, that's what it was going to take to win it.
That's what, because it goes back to neither team was able to run the ball. They only averaged, I think, 3.6 or 3.7 yards per carry themselves.
Right.
So neither team was able to run the ball.
We actually rushed for more than them. They had 52 on the ground. We had 60.
Oh, we had 60. Okay, I had 49.
Right.
I thought we had 49 yards.
Right.
Rushing.
We had 60 rushing yards. They had 52. So, that was just a game that, I mean, look at the firepower.
Yeah.
Look on their
on
side
both
of
sides.
I mean,
three good receivers.
you got a
three
three-headed
good
monster on both sides of the ball. So, that game was, it's one that, you know, they're going to wish they won. But this is a week-to-week league, and you got to move on because what you did last week isn't going to matter next week when we're going into L.A. to play the Chargers.
No. Still
so none of that matters. Right. So you got to go out there and prove it that you can do it again.
Yep.
So
got to go and prove it.
It's a lot to build off of. Don't get your hopes up too high because we got to go out there and show that we can do it again.
Yep. Gotta do that.
It's exciting though. I'm excited to see them run out there on the field again and see what they can bring to the table. I thought Tony Pollard looked explosive. I thought Zeke played a hell of a game. I know a lot of people were saying he didn't play a good game, but no. You should have seen the blocks he was making. If you weren't paying attention, go watch it again.
That was one of my other takeaways. Zeke's blocking. He wasn't a running. It goes back to what we just discussed. It wasn't a running type game for either team. It was passing. No team was rushing the ball. Had it not been for Zeke picking up blocks,
he kept Dak clean.
Dak would have been on his ass. Dak wouldn't have the type of game that he had it not been for Zeke.
What about the play in the red zone? Was it 3rd and 4?
If Jarwin gets his block,
was it 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 6? It was one of the two.
I think it was 3rd and 4.
It was either
Maybe.
one.
Yeah, either one. But Jarwin has to get his block.
Right. Do you what about the people that say Zeke's got to make that guy miss? What do you think about that?
I'm on the side of both. I say Jarwin should have got his block, and Zeke walks into the end zone. He just whiffed. He didn't try. Look like
I thought he was indecisive. Zeke was.
And then Zeke's got to make that guy miss. You're better than that player. That's why you're getting paid more than him. Right. He's got to make a miss. I agree with that too, though. Like he got to make a miss. And it goes back to what you said. It kind of looked like he was indecisive, didn't know what he wanted to do. I think he should have just kept running hard. It looked like he was trying to make the guy miss, and
in my opinion, in a situation like that, there's two things you do. You either go to the pylon or you put your foot in the ground and go straight upfield.
Right.
Because he had an alleyway and a lane.
That's what I say. He should have just kept running. That's what I'm talking about. He should have just ran
either
instead
or.
of making trying to make
hesitated.
a move. He hesitated.
He hesitated. He didn't book it.
Yeah.
You either book it or you put your foot in the ground and get upfield.
Because
where Jarwin was at, he kind of sealed him a little bit, but when he kept running that way, he was able to slide off his block and pursue. So, I think he's gonna watch film and he's gonna want that one back sure.
He'll and then when that happens next time, but he's done it before though.
How about this coaching staff? What do you think of the job they did? What about the decision to kick the 60-yard field goal right before half?
I don't give a damn about that. I mean, they wanted to see what he could do. It is what that didn't matter us losing the game. You know what I mean? It wasn't a factor.
It wasn't a factor because the Bucs didn't score.
Or like running back.
But you did give them the ball.
Yeah.
At midfield.
Yeah.
So,
but what was the time in that at that point when we did that?
I don't remember the exact time. It might have been about 24 seconds.
Okay.
They even might have had a timeout left.
Either way, you're right. But shit, I guess that means the defense did what they were supposed to do.
The defense did their job.
So, obviously
I didn't have too much of a problem with that one. I was a little worried, like, that's a gutsy call this early, but it turned out not to hurt him. So
it turned out not to hurt him
at this point.
Now had it hurt us, obviously,
but moving
we'd be
forward,
saying something different.
I'm not sure if I would like to see them do that moving forward anymore.
No,
I would hope they don't take that risk anymore.
And we got to remember too, this is everybody's first game, coaches, players on both sides. So you're gonna be learning from each week. So like I say, as the season evolves, teams get better.
How about let me go back to the play where Zeke got tackled, where Jarwin whiffed on the block. Do you go for it there? You're right there.
I was kind of.
Did you want to go for it?
Hoping that we did. Did we make that field goal on that one? Okay, we made that field goal
there.
And I was hoping that maybe we did, just to stay aggressive. But I'd take the points too.
I was okay with the field goal in that situation. I don't think they were going to score.
Yeah,
not against that defense right there. I wouldn't have been mad if they went for it because I like aggression when you're that close. But in that particular situation, I was okay with them kicking the field goal, taking the points.
Right.
They had their chances. Special teams, they got to get it together. That's been hurting this team now for a few years now.
Well, special teams was good last year. Like they had a good special teams unit last year. As a year went on, they got better and better and better. And I thought that was going to be a bright spot this year because they built off. They were good towards the end.
When they had Kai Forbath kicking. Because he kicked 10 for 10 to end the season. Before that, you were having kicker issues.
Had kicker, but and I know that's part of special teams, but I mean like kickoff, punt return, something like the special teams unit was good.
This last game, they struggled.
But as far as the kicker, like
on kickoff, they were struggling as well. Tampa was starting off with the ball at the 35-yard line.
He wasn't getting in the end zone.
Well, you got to go down there and make a tackle too.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like the special. That's why I was saying the special teams unit. I thought last year they were good. I thought that they were going to carry it over to this year, but obviously, like I said, it's the first game. They know what they have to clean up.
Right.
So they're gonna get better. Now the kicking situation, Kai Forbath is still out there. If y'all want to go get him, Dallas Cowboys, go pick his ass up.
I want to give Greg another week with the injury. I talked about it on the last episode how I wasn't happy with
that he wasn't kicking.
Yeah.
And it showed.
And they kept saying they weren't worried about it, that everything was fine. It wasn't.
It wasn't?
It wasn't.
They
were wrong.
Showed in the damn
they
game.
were wrong on that.
Right.
You got to put that on the coaching staff in the front office.
They were wrong.
They all allowed that when they gather up in their meetings. You guys watch Hard Knocks.
Yep.
They talk about all this stuff.
Yep.
So, they botched it on that one.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and pin the loss on the front office and the coaching staff.
Yeah.
They could have put our team in a better situation by being more prepared to make field goals.
Right. Yeah.
You're going into the week playing against one of the best defenses in the league. Have a little urgency with your kicker.
Yeah.
Your kicking situation. That was I thought they dropped the ball there. But other than that, you had a lot of positives. The most bright spot that you can talk about is your quarterback's healthy.
Oh, man.
Any questions you had, ball them up in your head and throw them in the trash can.
Dak's fine, guys.
Dak's fine. He's actually.
We've been saying that.
He's probably, in my personal opinion, he looks better than he did last year.
Absolutely. Because
I seen him. He's mastered the game mentally now, pre-snap.
Yep.
This guy. What he was doing before the snap was just, he knew where he was going with the ball. When he dropped when the snap was low and he couldn't get a hand on it, he picked it up and just threw a dart to Amari Cooper. That was
touchdown.
That was nice to see, because he knew where he was going with the football before he even got it.
Yep.
That's why he was able to just grab it and just throw a dart out there real quick. So anytime, our quarterback is playing like that, we got a chance to win any game. We just got to keep him healthy.
He keeps us in the game.
Yes, sir. We just have to keep him healthy.
He's gotten better and better and better and better each year he's been in the league. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to develop. You're supposed to get better as a player. AB, you haven't gotten better. Time to sit. Going back to defense. We gotta get a corner on that other side, man.
So okay, moving on to after the game. Michael Gallup strained calf out 3 to 5 weeks.
3 to 5 weeks.
Then we get news the next day that Lyle Collins, he didn't fail a drug test, but they call it a failed drug test if you don't take it.
He refused.
So
let's go back to Gallup for a minute. So I don't think there's going to be an issue offensively at the receiver position because we got Cedric Wilson.
That dude's smooth.
And Noah Brown coming back from reserve COVID list. And we know what Cedric can do. We know what a big body Noah Brown can do.
We're gonna be fine there.
We're gonna be fine there. Right tackle. I don't know why he refused to take the test, but the NFL did not have to suspend him 5 games. That's in the rule book. It's only a finable offense. They could have just fined him, but they suspended him. So his lawyers are in the works. They put a statement out.
He's not gonna win.
They're trying to appeal it.
He's out for 5 games.
They're trying to appeal it. We don't know that. We don't know that. That's not. They get suspended him for 5. But he's appealed.
I hate to sound negative and be the bad bear, but I don't see them uplifting that. They're arrogant. The NFL's arrogant. Well, they don't want to say they're wrong.
Yeah.
And if they
guys have won appeals before.
It happens sometimes. But
guys have won appeals. I'm just saying. I'm not optimistic
I'm not mad
guy.
at you. Keep the hope there.
I'm not gonna say. For me, I just like. I'm just not gonna say. If he comes back,
great. But I don't see the NFL changing that.
We'll see.
We'll find out. I just don't see it happening. But at the end of the day, take the damn test. Take the test. Why don't you want to take the test? Everybody else is.
Yeah.
Dak is your friend. You protect him.
You hurt your team.
You hurt your team, man. There's no excuses on that one for him.
No. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't want to speculate. But you hurt your team. That's all I'm going to say about it. You hurt your team when you do that. Now we got to go out there with Ty Nsekhe or Terrence Steele.
Right. And who's to say that if he's out, let's say he's out for the full 5 games, Zach Martin's coming back. Who's to say that someone else on our line doesn't get hurt? In the past, 2 seasons, all these guys have only played together, 1 time.
Yeah.
I believe it was 2019 Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you seen all of them play together as one.
Yeah.
Tyron, Connor Williams. Well, not Connor Williams, but Tyron, Zach Martin, and Lyle Collins. Mm-hmm. That's when you seen your big guns all out there on the field at one time.
Yeah.
They haven't been out there in the past 2 seasons.
Together.
Yeah, it's one or the other just getting hurt or, stupid stuff like not taking a drug test.
Do you think I read Zach Martin doesn't want to play tackle, but the way Connor McGovern played, man, I'm saying you keep his ass right there, right guard, and kick Zach Martin and right tackle. Zach does
not want to play
He doesn't want to play tackle. He's a guard. He said, I'm a guard.
He's a guard.
And he is.
And I will say this. He didn't get hurt till he started playing tackle.
That one game.
He got hurt.
Couple games,
he was out for the year.
Yeah.
You got to move more when you're playing tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. I mean, the coaches know.
As long as Tyron Smith is healthy, I don't have an issue with them rolling one of them swing tackles out there because you could always help.
Yeah.
You could help over there.
Yeah.
But the minute Tyron goes down, you got to kick Zach out. Yeah. You're going to have to, or you move. You got to shuffle your guys around.
Right.
I would like my best 5 out there with Zach Martin. I do like him at guard because our run game is more effective.
Yeah.
Zeke likes running behind Zach.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's why these coaches get paid the big bucks.
To make these decisions.
To make these type of decisions. Right. I would hope they make the right one. Me personally, I'd be fine going into this game with the swing tackle playing right tackle. But if it through the first quarter, Dak's getting hit,
killed,
he's getting beat up back there. Yeah. I'm kicking his ass to right tackle.
Yep, and putting Connor McGovern in the right guard.
Because at the end of the day, he works for them. They don't work for him.
Yeah.
So you got.
And he'll go out there if he
will.
They tell
you got to do what
your
coaches ask you.
And
so
he will.
Right.
I guess obviously they're gonna prepare. They're gonna see what Ty Nsekhe and Terrence Steele look like in practice. Whoever is the best one, and we're gonna roll with it. Hopefully, Lyle gets his suspension appeal, won, and he doesn't miss any time because again, the rule book says that it's a finable offense. But because it's the Cowboys, and I don't care. I just think they have it out for us because they could have just fined him,
right?
But
for
they
some
decided
reason
to suspend him.
They just, when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys and NFL, it never works out in our favor.
It doesn't. It's annoying.
I mean, there's a guy playing for the Texans right now that he's not even suspended. Zeke Elliott got a 6-game
suspension for and it was nothing.
Also got threatened that if he does it again, he'll find his way out the league.
Right.
But lifetime banishment.
But you got a guy like you said who plays for Houston Texans. Not fined, not suspended, anything with these 22 allegations.
Whether he's innocent or not, you're bringing negative attention to the league, and they're not reacting to that.
Right. We're not talking about the criminal part. We're not talking about that.
We're not going to get into if he's innocent or guilty.
Exactly.
That's none of our business.
We're talking about the league and how you conduct business in regards to players and fining or suspending them. And you have not done anything to that guy, but you did things to Zeke. Come on, man. There's no balance.
Not at all. And before we wrap things up, I wanted to go back to the game.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about the no call?
I was gonna bring that up too. They called it on MG against the Rams, but then they don't give us that call against Jordan Lewis. And I know he did it kind of
before the season opener last year against the Rams.
Like, why can't we get those calls? Because if they call that,
he pushed them.
He did push them. If they call that, we win the game.
Yeah, we win the game.
We win the game.
He pushed them. I'm not big on blaming the refs for winning or losing games.
Right.
But if you ask me if I thought it was a offensive pass interference, I'm gonna say absolutely.
Absolutely.
He got away with a push.
He got away with him.
That's not why we lost the game.
No,
but that's damn sure a reason why we could have won the game.
Exactly.
Man, we just gotta tighten up a few spots.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna be okay.
They're gonna clean up.
We're not gonna play Tom Brady every week.
No. You're not gonna play that defensive front every week.
You're not gonna play
be
that
able to run the
defensive
ball
front every week.
Yeah. So they're gonna watch the film. They're gonna clean up. They're gonna they see like this team's gonna be good. They're gonna clean up a lot of shit. They're gonna get special teams get together. We got the Chargers next week at 3:25 in LA. So we're gonna break that game down or talk about that game next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about that game next week.
Yeah,
that's coming up Thursday. We'll see as the week progresses.
Yeah,
we'll be looking into these practice reports,
right?
Seeing who's practicing.
Yeah.
Seeing who's getting reps here or there. That's gonna be telling on what you can expect to see Sunday.
Right.
Against the Chargers.
Exactly.
Again, I hope that they start working Nashawn right in at corner. We're gonna keep your eye out. Zach Martin still has to test negative twice before he can return, which I'm pretty sure he will.
Oh yeah, he'll be at the Chargers game. He's gonna play that game.
I think you spoke earlier off air about how they're on a 3-day break.
Yeah,
it's mandatory
3 days. Mandatory 3 days. So they'll be at practice Monday.
I think that them extra 3 days of rest, they're gonna benefit them.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna benefit them next week.
Yeah.
Because the Chargers got to play today. So Yeah. We'll see how practice goes this week, and we're gonna give you guys straight
fire.
Straight facts.
Straight
Jack.
facts, man. That's what you get from the Uncle Neff show, baby. We bring the fire, bring the facts. We keep it 100.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it 100. If you ain't performing and you're on the team we pull for, we're gonna keep it 100 on you.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, and if you see this show and you don't like what we say, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean,
this is what we do on our show. We keep it 100.
We keep it 100, baby. That's
don't get burned no more.
AB. Yeah, I'm staying on it. But yeah, man, y'all enjoy y'all's Sunday today, watching this glorious NFL football. And we're gonna get back at y'all this coming up week.
Yes, sir. We need also just be rooting against the Redskins, Eagles, and Giants.
To lose, baby.
Yeah, we need them to lose.
We need them all to lose.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. As always, thank you guys for tuning in to the Uncle Neff podcast, and we'll see y'all this week.